Here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Over the juke. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's... Stores. He has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Home shoot right. Set. 380. Home shoot right.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field without everybody on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Herbert. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Eagles, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And it'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They run for it with Harris. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side complete to Dotson. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Going right back to Dotson. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go. It's nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Herbert. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Eagles, Avery Williams. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. Here's Hurts. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's good for an Eagles.
Nothing. Our score after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Oh, soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They got to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12, 12, set. 12, 12. Ray.
Herbert now. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Set. 380. Ground.
On the give, this is Harris. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
380. Ground.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Set.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
5-9. 380. Ground. 180. 5-9. Set.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
5-9.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going deep here for Allen. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker N'Kobe Dean, an outstanding play.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Going for the sack by big Jalen Carter. The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They hand this off to Harris. They'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. And that's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And it's third down.
They run with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Crowd right, set. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Set. 380.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. Now he's free at the 35. And finally taken down at the 15. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Dillon, 14 yards. And the Eagles open the lead up to 34-0. Elliott good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. tackle just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 29, Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Allen's got it complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Hey, Silver. Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Barkley inside handoff. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 yards to go, second down.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's Brown.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
63.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off to Barkley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Going to be caught to the field by Dotson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Fun, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to Hampton on first down.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Herbert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
In motion right is Johnston.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Shrugs him off. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st
first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down. First and 10.
Bird sets up to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, 43 yards. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard
line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Good victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50.
48-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 48 yards. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper to the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, I think completions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Herbert now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position to start the drive as that gets out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, and Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Again, it's Hampton.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Oh, look at the juke.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Good, set.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Los Angeles.
Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just say that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now it's Herbert. And now here's another interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big,
and he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.